Day 5 on this, the longest ever foreign trip for John Paul. He flew out of the fog and the mist this morning to set down at the airport at Moncton, New Brunswick. It's a visit of particular poignancy to the pontiff, whose religion has sustained the sense of nationhood among his fellow Poles. Half of New Brunswick's 750,000 people are Roman Catholic. More than 60% of those are Acadians, people of French descent, much persecuted throughout their history. A people sustained, as are the Poles, in their sense of identity by their deep commitment to their religion. This is a quick but intense visit. The stay here will last 7 hours. Later, in Assumption Cathedral, John Paul paid tribute to the role religion had played in the survival of Acadian culture.
The Church, which welcomes here today the Pope, is the magnificent outcome of a laborious beginning of a tormented history in which we admire the tenacity of your ancestors.
Meanwhile, in a nearby field, thousands of worshippers were gathering under a darkening sky, waiting for the arrival of John Paul, waiting for the start of another outdoor mass. They'd been there for hours, and when the pontiff finally arrived, the crowd went wild. John Paul stressed the value of strong family ties, and in a statement that went over well in this deeply religious section of Canada, indicated he's no intention of giving any ground on the question of abortion.
Respect for human rights, according to the charters already well known, and including the right to life from the moment of conception.
Another grueling day for John Paul, 3 provinces by evening. A day that began in Newfoundland, on to New Brunswick, and ended tonight here in Nova Scotia. Dan Bjarnason, CBC News.